Well, my parents came over to England in the 60s. My mum's from Malaysia, my dad's from Singapore, and they both came to study here. And my mum came to train as a nurse, and my dad came to train as a vet. So they came over on boats that took 23 days, like a cruise. I was born in Oxford in England. I mean, it's very strange growing up in a country where nobody looks like you in your immediate environment. So when I went to school, I was the only Chinese person in the school for 7 years. The people who were foreign became friends. And that's really strange, isn't it? It's a kind of odd environment to grow up in, where you don't look the same as anyone else, and your friends are the people who weren't really 100% rooted in the country, whether they were born here or not. If you look different, people expect you to act differently, but then you might as well act differently. It gives you a bit of freedom. You can be who you want, because people don't know if that's normal or if that's normal for your culture. I grew up in a vet practice. My dad had me on his lap while he was operating. I helped in the surgery on the weekends. My mom's a nurse, and I did well at school, so I think they thought, well, it would be wonderful if you could take this family business on. Yeah, I wanted to study art. Two things I miss with a vet job when I don't do it. And the first is the touching animals, right, and that connection. And the second thing is that really free, collaborative way of working. I mean, it's very logical, but also you work within a big team and communicate a lot. And working as an artist, you work on your own a lot more. If you compartmentalize it by day, then it's completely fine. You go, okay, today is my art day, and tomorrow I'm going to the vet practice, and the day after I'm going to do magazine work, and then the day after I'm going to work on the mint. I made my first print when I was about 12 at an art fair near my family house called Art in Action. And I made a lino cut of a cat, and I really liked it. I thought, this is brilliant. So I started making prints at home, and by about 15 I was entering into shows and getting them in, so really enjoyed it. My printed work has always been very much about the dream space and kind of fictional narratives between people, animals and the environment. I think my mom's really proud at last. It's taking her ages, but yeah, she's proud. She's pretty practical, and she doesn't think that making art is something that sounds particularly commercially viable. I made a book cover that won the Orange Fiction Prize. My mom was eating breakfast and she saw my picture on television, and that really made her kind of so excited. The issue is that I've never felt that my art is particularly Chinese or understood what it meant to have Chinese heritage. Designing the coins, I wanted there to be a depth of meaning. Do you know the Uffington horse? So I wanted to put this British horse and make it really, really the landscape of Britain in the coin. And in the sheep, I put the Chinese word for sheep. I have felt that it is a little bit overlooked. Not very many people are in government or on the television or in the news. There's no positive role model so to have something that actually happens within the country and endorsed by the Royal Mint is quite a nice way of feeling that you do exist in this country.